Hey everyone, my name is Tima Sós and I'm a typography designer and calligraphy teacher. In today's video, after covering the basics of modern brush calligraphy, we will explore the many things these wonderful twin markers have to offer. If you haven't seen the previous video yet, it's worth checking that one out. Also, if you are interested in further tips and tricks, make sure to check out our website and social media channels. During my calligraphy workshops, I often emphasize that your calligraphy journey is about you. This is especially true in modern calligraphy, where only your imagination sets the limit on how you use and apply the foundations covered in the previous video. Let's start with the proportions. By using the same basic strokes and letter forms, you can create completely different feelings in your writing simply by changing the proportions. First, I will write it in a 1:1:1 proportion. What does this mean? It means that the descending and the ascending strokes, as well as the X height, are all the same size. See? The X height refers to this line. We don't think in extremes. Instead, we focus on fine-tuning and polishing. I often notice that when my students are not satisfied with their writing in some aspects, they simply review and adjust the proportions to improve it. We can proceed with the fine-tuning, starting with a 3:1:3 proportion. Here, I'm demonstrating larger differences to make them more noticeable, but you can start with smaller refinements. When working with longer ascending and descending strokes, the end result typically becomes more elegant and refined. Let's also take a look at it in reverse with a 1:3:1 ratio. Using guidelines is not only nothing to be ashamed of, but rather mandatory. They are your best friends when maintaining your proportions. See? Due to the shorter strokes, the writing becomes more playful. Also, with longer strokes, you may observe a light gradient, which can add a beautiful touch to your letters. Which one is better? Neither. We always align our writing with its intended purpose, and of course, the personal style of the calligrapher plays a significant role. It's quite a complex question, but I enjoy trying to align my students' modern calligraphy to their own personalities. This makes their calligraphy journey even more intriguing and unique. As Picasso said, learn the rules like a professional, so you may break them like an artist. This quote perfectly describes modern calligraphy. I enjoy playing with letters and using the letter forms themselves as decorative elements if I want to further develop the artwork. No wonder I'm a typographer, I have a deep love for letters. However, even I have been inspired to decorate my calligraphy a bit more with these incredibly vibrant markers. Their rich colors add an extra touch of decoration that enhances the beauty of the calligraphy. As a first step, I will introduce a transition into my writing by overlaying parts of the previously written form with another color. The blender marker will be helpful in this case. It allows you to blend the colors smoothly, creating a beautiful transition between them. But look, this technique might be more in line with your style. In this case, the colors are not overlapping. Instead, you are blending their borderlines together using the blender. Let me show you a trick. By touching the tips of two markers together for a few seconds, they will start to blend and exchange their ink. This makes it very easy to play around with colors. Luckily, in this set, you have a wide range of options to experiment with. Feel free to use the technique that you personally prefer and find more effective. It's about creating calligraphy in a way that resonates with you. It's so much fun, isn't it? Using colors can truly elevate your calligraphy and bring it to life. And it also brings you closer to the art of lettering. And this is kind of why nowadays the genre of lettering has become intertwined with calligraphy. the opportunity provided by brush markers for truly illustrative decorations. Traditionally, lettering refers to the drawing of letters, while calligraphy refers to the writing of letters. A letter can be constructed from any number of strokes in lettering, whereas in calligraphy, as we have seen, we create a stroke with a single movement. See? This is essentially an illustration. I just drew letters. Due to the intricate details, I used the bullet tip here. With brush markers, even fundamentally calligraphic writing can be decorated and made more illustrative. Now I will show you a complete process step by step. It is important to recognize that manual work also involves processes, just like digital design. Handmade creations often require multiple attempts to achieve their final form, one that we are truly satisfied with. As a first step, I always write the expression in front of me to see what kind of layout I can create with it. Second step, I start sketching tiny thumbnail-sized composition options. At this stage, I'm thinking in terms of shapes and patches. If there's one that catches my eye, I take it further and outline it in a slightly larger size. I like closed compositions, so I will continue with one of those. This is how we will progress from the small and less detailed plan to the actual size, where we can focus on the details as well. I'm lapping over the sketched letters with the Twinmarker brush tip. Right now, I'm using the vibrant blue color number 026, which is one of my favorites. At this point, I will still call it pure calligraphy. But I'm not stopping here. First, I will paint transitions just like in the previous exercise. I darken the bottom third of the letters. I blend it together using the blender. I go over the right and the bottom side of the strokes as if the light was coming from the top left corner. This time I'm using the bullet tip of the marker and the same shade of dark blue, specifically the 020 shade. To make the letters stand out even more, I'm going to draw a slight shadow effect around them using a lighter shade of blue. Did you notice? I said draw. At this point, we have truly blurred the boundaries between calligraphy and lettering, both figuratively and literally. If you want to enhance your artwork further, it's good to think ahead in this way. Extra decorations require extra space. However, it's also possible that you can create balance in the composition through the decoration itself. In practice, only your imagination sets the limits for the artwork. My personal favorites are the truly subtle gestures, as I really enjoy emphasizing the letters. But I must admit, I can't resist a little touch of magic sometimes. My artwork is ready. This I could call brush lettering because, as you saw, it involved plenty of drawing steps beyond the foundations of calligraphy. If you like our video, make sure to hit the like button and follow us on YouTube and other social media channels. Have fun practicing and good luck on your calligraphy journey!